I always remember growing up, my mum would say, be overly nice to girls. Don't say no to them. Be unbelievably respectful. Do whatever they say. Don't say no. And then you will get a relationship with them. Then you'll be able to get that girl. Then you'll be able to see that girl. And it's not until you get out into the world and you're around how many different women, you understand that that's not the way it goes. That's not the way it goes. A lot of times you have it where it's a bit fucked up, where they'll even go back to their ex who has fucked them over and cheated on them, and they'll still go back to them and go back to them and go back to them. And I've seen that a lot of times with girls. I want to make this video to highlight the fact how body game will actually allow you to understand women a lot better, because you will see how they actually act around a guy who's more attractive than the average guy. So let's say there's a girl who's in a relationship with a certain guy and she sees you. She sees you out or whatever. You will find her looking if you're in good shape. If you're in amazing shape and if you are strong, in good shape, lean, she will be thinking, my boyfriend isn't actually near that level. He isn't taking care of herself like that. And she would feel a little bit of wanting you, if that makes sense, in that situation. She would feel like she actually wants you in that situation. And I've had it before with girls where they've had boyfriends and they went to me and said their boyfriend, or put it on me heavy and made it very obvious to me instead of their boyfriend, because they don't take care of themselves. They don't watch what they eat. They're not in the gym. They're not trying to better themselves. They're not trying to improve themselves. So therefore they think, actually, I low-key want him. And when their boyfriend's not around, they're flirting with you and they want to be around you and all this stuff. Their boyfriend's around, they're even still trying it a little bit. And the body game allows you to start to understand female nature. It allows you to understand how they play certain guys, how they will do certain things to certain guys. Like I've known in the past when I've been with girls, they'll show me a guy and he's been messaging her all day, trying to be nice, trying to be friendly, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. If there's not necessarily something wrong with him, let's say he's actually not fat or whatever, they still think, nah, he's doing too much, he's doing too much. Nah, that's not what I want. Whereas when you come in and you're a little bit more colder until you see her an actual person, and you're a little bit like, oh yeah, let's meet, let's do this, and you actually meet them in person, and then you show off your personality a lot better. That takes her by surprise, and she actually likes that, and she actually wants that, because it shows that your time is valuable. And it's one of these things that when you get in shape, you understand the difference in how girls will act. Girls will act weird around you when you get in shape in comparison to the normal guy. Girls will literally cheat on their boyfriends with you when he's not there. Their relationship could be over 6 years, like I had recently. It could be over 6 years and they cheat on you. Obviously, I didn't know. I just looked at the Facebook the next day and found out. But on a real level, they do stuff like that because you stand out so much and you start to understand the nature behind them, why they do certain things, why they go towards certain people. At times it's because it's what someone's lacking. It's what someone's lacking. Their boyfriend's probably lacking in certain areas and letting it slip, as you see a lot of times in certain relationships and certain situations where they start to slip because they got a missus, they're not taking care of themselves now. They could just order takeaways all night and they could just chill with her and they don't have to do much now. Therefore, they will just chill and chill and chill before they're just getting fatter and getting fatter and getting fatter, and probably not as motivated, not trying as hard in their work, in their life, in all different areas. Therefore, the girlfriend's going to feel like, oh, you're not the same as you used to be. You're not the same as you used to be. And they're going to be a bit unimpressed, wanting more to desire from that. And they will want to leave a little bit. And that's what you got to be wary with a lot of stuff. And you will understand female nature a lot more when you're in shape, because you will just see how different girls act. They will be heavy on you for how you look. They'll be heavy on you. They'll come up to you asking you random shit. They'll look at you. You don't get them coming up to you a ridiculous amount unless you're like unbelievably good looking, but you will get them coming up to you saying you're fit, saying you're hot, asking for your number, depending on the scenario you're in. If you're out in a nightclub, then it's easy. If you are out in town or whatever, it's usually quite easy because alcohol's involved. They've got more confidence. But if you get in shape, you will start to understand how girls actually treat you. They treat you way better than the average guy. They treat you so much better. The average guy doesn't get many looks. When you're in shape, you can go in a shop and you'll have 3, 4, 5 looks from girls. You can easily go up and talk to them. You can easily go up and have a nice interaction, especially if you're showing your physique off and your body off and you're in decent shape. You could easily get in certain interactions with these women. You could easily have a nice interaction, then ask for their number. See if they want to go out tonight. And you might be able to do it. You probably will be able to pull it off a lot of times because you're different to the normal guy, because a lot of guys don't take care of themselves. And it's one of these things, man, you start to understand why they do certain things when you get in shape, because you see so many different scenarios. You see so many different examples. For example, me, I've only been seeing girls for about 3 years now. It is actually under 3 years. Under 3 years. It was around August time of 2021, because COVID in between that. And before that, I was introverted as fuck. I couldn't even speak to women. Couldn't even speak to anyone really that well. I used to speak to my mates a lot, but I couldn't speak to women at all. I would start panicking. I'll get really nervous. I'll get really anxious, and I couldn't speak to them. So I've only had less than 3 years in the game, and I've been fucking up a lot as well. Don't get me wrong, I've fucked up a lot. I've fucked up a lot. I've done well in comparison to most people, but I have fucked up a lot as well. So I've understood a lot of lessons from this, where you understand why a girl acts in this way. You understand why she does this to this person. Why does she want to leave that guy who she really likes, who she's been with for a while? Why? Because she's undesired in him now. Because he's not doing what he has to do. And plus, people change. He's not taking care of himself like she wants him to. He may not be providing that same love, that same admiration to her like he was in the past. Why does she get back with her ex who's fucked her over? Because of the influx of emotions. They love a roller coaster. They love it when you treat them a bit mean and treat them good. They love that for some reason. I don't know why. Like us as men, we just want it logical. We just want it, yeah, we'll do this, let's go, let's do this. Whereas women want you to entertain them, and they want to gossip about you to their friends. They want all sorts, they want loads. But you start to understand the female nature when you do this, and it makes it a lot easier when you get in shape. And this is going to be the true message. I just want you lot to understand. You will start to understand a lot of things when you get in shape and when you build muscle, because you will see firsthand how girls interact and act around a guy who is in good shape. But it's one of these things that you've got to be careful with as well. And you start to understand that these women will act certain ways around certain people. These women have reasons necessarily in their head why they do stuff. And you just understand that there's so many women out there that you don't have to get too influxed and have your mind overconsumed by that, if that makes sense. And you start to understand that it's actually good to learn these lessons, because then you understand what you want, you understand your boundaries, you understand all this stuff when you get in shape. And that's going to be a true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. If you want to achieve your dream physique, build muscle, lose fat, have a confident physique that attracts women, that attracts new friendships, that will change your life, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com and we can work together. Thank you.